Alright, hi guys, how you doing today? It's Serpentus here. We're going to play with the DNA, Advanced Genetics. I actually did a video on this, but I changed back to open broadcast software because the other one I was playing with didn't record it. It had me building all this, which was really a waste of time, but okay. This is the recipe for analyzer, magnifier, glass, stone tool rod, or just a stone above each other like this, see cobble. Okay. That'll analyze whatever skin samples or skin scales we put into it. I'll show you how to get skin scales in a second. We need our DNA extractor. Oops, I didn't show you how to build that one. Alright. DNA combiner extractor. Alright, the books. This is what took so long in the other episode. Your cells and a book. The cells are from the skin scales, give you a cell. Okay. So that's how you make a book. Book and 4 cells. Can be bothersome. Then you chuck a cell into here. Okay, we want DNA decryptor. And the cell will turn into a helix, which this one goes into the DNA decryptor. And then we want a DNA splitter, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it's a splitter. Basic gene, because that's all this one has to offer, so it'll go through and split. Then we want a DNA breeder. Combiner, centrifuge, and a remover for later on if you want to get rid of. Anyway, so your decryptor is a book, paper, metals. They're very expensive for metals. We want a combiner, more cells, so it's very expensive on the cells. Syringes are made with glass bottle, arrow, metals. Okay, analyzer, yep. Splitter, it's got a diamond in it, remover. So it's pretty simple. We get our basic cells, but we don't have anything to combine with yet, so hopefully we can get something, some sort of ability or something, because it's just going to be that's another basic. I can tell by the number. F17 AAA means it's a basic. Basic gene. Doesn't do anything interesting. And go here, basic. These are good because these actually help you build up the other genes. So yeah, it's a basic. Can quicken this up by putting a hopper on top of it. I did that before. Because you can just chuck a whole heap of skin samples or whatever in it. And we'll put a chest. Just it's less we have to more skin. I gathered a heap of skin just from pig, which may only give us basics. It's been a while since I've actually used this mod. I use one of the previous versions of it. If it's only going to give us basics, we can always go hunting for something else interesting. I've already, in the previous video, I used spider, so now I have the ability to climb. I'm just walking against the wall. And as you can see, I'll even turn human just to prove it. I was a bat before. See, now I'm my normal self, and we're still climbing. So, see now that'll auto feed into there. You can chuck that into there. Basic can go into here. Take that one out, grab a basic. Yeah, these are great. As I said, we'll need them. Alright, the syringe. You can hold down right trigger. Makes you a little bit sick, but it takes blood out of you. Then you want to centrifuge your blood. Centrifuging your blood basically just purifies it. Make sure there's nothing, no nasties in it, that's all. You got to do it the more you add to yourself as well. Yep, another basic cell. That's alright, we're going to need a lot of basics. But we can always not a squid. I turned my squid farm off by picking up the spawner because we had 7,000 ink. I don't think we're going to need much more ink compared to that. Oh, you can take cells off a skeleton. This would be where infinity comes from. Got lots of guests. You got a zombie chunk as well. Remember, my sword gives us a chance to get. I'm sorry about the whistle then. A chance to get zombie chunks. Alright, we're going to put in a zombie cell next. Zombie. Let me guess why, because we'll have a chance of getting their ability resistance. It means we can resist damage and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, another basic. So basic, best part for pigs is they're good for getting basic genetics, genes. Hopefully the zombie gives us something better. I'm hoping. If you don't mind repetition, don't forget to click on the one there. And it giving us, oh, it's different. It's not basic, because the basic is a different code compared to that. Good. It is resistance. So now we click on resistance. Now we're going to siphon out, instead of a basic gene, we're going to have a resistance gene, which is good. Okay, we've been. Yep, now we put that there. Give us our resistance. We put resistance there. We need 12 basics. We've got a heap of basics thanks to the pig. Oh, that's a new one. I don't even know what that is. Never seen such a long Resistance and basic gene. Ah, it's combined. I get it. See, we can choose if we want resistance or basic gene. We don't need resistance, we've got resistance here. So we'll choose a basic gene. I was wondering why it had the basic gene code and the other code in it. Because it gave us the choice between the two codes. Which ones we wanted. That's a basic. As you can see, some of these work a lot quicker than the others. I'm just going to turn this off. No, I should speak. Frame rate problems. That's better. Basic gene. Yep, basic gene. There's another one that can be. That's better. I've turned my particles right down so there's no issue from that. You may have missed that on the spider one, but you'll see me use resistances. Thanks to having a whole bit of genes built up. I didn't have to waste all the cells on building the material since I already had them, the machines. And yeah, it is a pretty big waste of resources. That's the one I wanted in there. You can go into this one when it's ready. These organic drops are like a fuel source. You use them like coal and all that. So, nothing too interesting. Oh good. We're almost done with the resistance. There we go, we've got a completed resistance. Now, we've got my blood centrifuged there, resistance there, it'll go straight into my blood. It'll change what it is, see it's filled, now we have to put it through a centrifuge again. Good. Now we have a filled centrifuged, hold right click, makes us sick for a while. Centrifuge more blood. But now I have zombie resistances. See? Resistance 2 permanently. Which means I take a lot more damage. Which is always good, isn't it? Don't know about you, but I'm never in a hurry to die. That's all you do, you just got to keep doing this back and forward, back and forward. As a lot of people have put it, it's very slow. And is, yeah, I admit that, it is very slow. I just thought you may be interested in learning. You can hop on that, or the chest. So you can have just a whole heap of skin cells going into here. Take that out, take that out. Oh, we've got another combined one. It'd be resistance and... But you already know that. So yeah, now I always have resistance 2. Ooh, chestplate. A glowstone sword. Oh yes, I haven't showed you this, have I? My magical crops. I built one I thought, oh yeah, why not? I built a second, now I built a third. This one's barley though. It's called stick water, but it's actually just barley. And then it goes down all the way down to here to all this. Lots of sludge. I'll eventually have a sludge boiler just here. And then I have this wall, which has all the magical crops essences. It took me ages to set these crops up to get them working properly. I put time torch. I'll show you. This really is funny. Because we finished the dark craft, I actually only need one of these. We put it in the center here. Turn it to hypo. Or hyper. And now watch. You barely keep up down the bottom there. I had that going like that. Builds the crops up. Mainly built that there just to show you what you can actually get from all those. Emeralds are good. Oh, my diamond's up to 400 odd. That's my... Yeah, as you can see, it's a little bit... It hinders the gameplay. That's why I kind of got rid of the time torch. 2.7 million. Okay. We still got that there for the villagers. 2.7 million's not too bad. I need to get some more spawners or build some spawners. Oops. Because I got the diamond warriors in there at the moment. I wanted to build some diamonds up, so I put a diamond warrior in there. That's not a bad idea. I wonder what happened if I put a time torch in there. I'm thinking psychotic spawning. I wonder if that's how it'll work. Wow. Yep, mob essence is slowly going back in there. I'll leave the time torch up over there. Alright, put you in there. Your mandrake seed, you can go into there. Yeah, so that's how easy it is. Just build up your resistances or whatever you want to chuck into there. Okay, guys. As I said, I'm probably not going to play around with these. Maybe if I get one of each type and use that. There's another skeleton one. That's all I was thinking. I can show you what happens with each mob type, skin cells. I'll build up these off camera because they take too long. And basically show you me working on each of these genetic types. Oh, they were skin in the scouts or skeleton anyway. Yeah, basic. No fall. Oh, okay, so we've got no fall damage. That's interesting in its own right. Basic gene. What's this one going to give us? If it's infinity, it means we can fire an arrow with that bow, the genetic bow. You got to use a genetic bow. Infinity. Yep, cool. I thought the skull might be the infinity. I'd love to know where I got the no fall damage one from. Infinity. Oh, you're a basic gene, you can go in there. Let's see, what do we got here? We've got no fall damage. 16, okay. It's pretty straightforward what it's going to do for me. Basic gene, please. I don't know if you can combine infinity with no fall. I think it'll just add to the, like 1 to the no fall. Won't give you infinity. I'm not an expert, but it's just what I think would happen. It would just class it as a basic gene. So yeah, I'll get these ready, then we can, between now and next episode sort of thing, and I'll make it so we can actually explore the options. I may even hunt skin samples of different creature types so we can go through this process and see if it's anything interesting. 10 more, or at least 9 more, and we'll have no fall damage. Which climbing is really good. Because to be truth, I don't want to plummet to my death. I think everybody's the same way there. Another basic. So it's mainly just moving along, going back, moving along, going back. So if you love repetitive, you'll love this. If you don't like repetitive, I'm sorry guys. There's not very many automated. There's an auto splitter. DNA splitter. Well, I suppose we can always have an auto splitter set up. Yep, I've scanned that. Let's have a look at an auto splitter, shall we? DNA splitter. Where was it? Auto splitter. Don't notice any difference. We'll see what it does anyway, shall we? Any more automated? Auto scraper. Oh, it chooses what it wants to use. Automatically chooses either basic or whatever. This only had basic, so I don't have to choose basic. I wonder if there's a special one, if it'll let me choose it. Otherwise, be interesting. If not, it means you basically, it's a potluck sort of event. I tried putting pipes between them, no real luck. They got no outputs or anything like that, so there's nothing to. I don't know what to do with these, the overclockers and all that, because none of them. Oh, it could be the combustion generators. They may have overclockers, so you can put more power out. I was about to say, none of them really have anything that needs overclocking. You know what I mean? Another basic gene. Oops. Give me back the golf ball. Genetics, the game of golf. I don't know. Looks like I've got one of those see-through golf balls or an egg timer. You seen the egg timers? They go red when your eggs are done. Completely see-through, you put them in there, the shape of an egg, in the boiling water with the eggs, and they go red when the eggs are done. Kind of what they remind me of. Sad, I know, but still, it's just truthful. That's the sad part. Three more and we'll have no fall. That'll be this episode wrapped up. That's centrifuged. Okay, chuck it in there. Once I've shown you this, I really don't need to show you how the process of doing it, but I can show you like the final processes or what happens because of it or what you get from each. I can always do that, I suppose. Maybe the next video we might run around. We've already got skeleton. Pig we got nothing out of. Only seems to give you the basic stuff, so eat grass would be a cow maybe? Or a sheep? Produce stew? That must be mushroom? They've got stew, don't they? Mushroom stew? So that's a guess. Always scan what you make. And the immediate area as well. How many more? We need one. Thank God. I just can't believe this is really time consuming. So I said I might not show you, so just maybe it's not really hard to figure out what goes to what. Infinite milk, that's cow. Alright, no falls completed. So we add it to our blood sample that's been centrifuged. You have to take a blood sample every single time you want to do this. That's from that. We centrifuge it again. Why do we have no power? What's going on with my power grid? Everything else losing power? Just you. That's odd. Alright, it's been centrifuged. Now we right click. Make ourselves sick. With nausea. Now we turn human. We'll climb up here. Oh, we can't. Hey, I just took 4 damage. Oh, I didn't then. Oh, I suppose I didn't really take any damage. My hearts didn't move. Use an easy way to figure it out. Nope, no full damage. Alright, so that worked. Yeah, guys, I'll see you next episode. I'm not going to bother with the genetics. It's alright if you like to play with that sort of stuff, but I was just going to show you what you can do with it, which I did. You can give yourself some interesting upgrades. I really got to remove the squid off there. Get rid of Wisp. Yeah, I went through the tainted biome and oh, it's the Zelda hut. That's all that's up above there. Really, it doesn't bother me. It's just that has to move. Maybe down to here. That way, yep. Alright guys, I'll see you next episode.